Hi guys, this is Michelle with Cohesive Design. We are here in Fort Worth today. We're going to do a walkthrough for a remodel I did for my client Pacific Table, and we'll talk a little bit about what we changed and what we did. Come on inside. So welcome inside Pacific Table. This is a first generation space, which means it was a white box, or it was nothing before the tenant moved in. And they had been here for a couple of years and made the decision that they needed to upgrade finishes. It was great for the time when they did it, but it didn't really speak to the concept. When you walk in the door, that's your first impression. We created a really great separation of space between the dining and the host area and the entry when you come in. So it doesn't feel like when you walk in the door, if people are eating, that you're standing on top of them. That's something that we definitely want to avoid. So doing something interesting with some unlacquered brass, looks like fish scales. When you walk in the door, your first impression, seafood, right? Come this way. So previously in this area, there was cinder block, and then they had all of their wine refrigeration in this center space here. And we wanted to capture some more seating in this space, so we made the decision, wine refrigerators are outside now and in the back because it's a very small kitchen, but we were able to capture more seating so they can turn more tables, and therefore it's more profitable. In this space, we redid all the floors. We brought a new porcelain tile flooring that looks like wood, all new tabletops, all new booths, all new lighting, furniture, etc. Let's elevate the look, let's elevate the space and really speak to the concept that we're presenting. The bar was always here in the center space, but we didn't have anywhere to store liquor and anywhere to showcase exactly what we were offering. We refaced the bar, new bar top, put in a gantry that's lit. Again, it helps to bring a little bit of focus into the center of the space and brightens things up a bit. Towards the back, we have a sushi bar. We have a sushi chef that cuts fresh fish daily. And in the back, then we have what we call the chef's table. And they do some private events back here. They do some larger parties, some private parties, and so on and so forth. Let's head out to the patio. So out here we have a covered patio that during remodel we decided we wanted to try and enclose it as much as we can. They do a lot of big parties, a lot of weddings, celebrations, bachelorettes, baby showers, etc. So we wanted to be able to give them some extra dining space that when they're full inside, they can roll over and also not fill up with large parties. Over here, we have a very large dining table that at one point was actually inside and we brought it outside. Some extensions on the end, and if I'm not mistaken, we can probably fit 12 to 15 people here. So this is a great party table for them. I had mentioned that we had wine refrigeration inside in between to break up the booths and the dining. Here it is on the patio. I think this is a much more appropriate location for it. And of course in here then we have some additional seating that can be pushed together for larger parties. We have some larger tables in the back. But this allows them also to be able to increase their dining without paying rent. Anything that is not covered inside of a building that's outside your patio, etc., is not considered rentable space. So this is free return on investment.